which you call al-khushu', humility in the prayer. And salah, prayer without khushu', without humbling yourself and dedicating yourself in it, like a body with no soul. Can you imagine a body with no soul? What you can do with a body with no soul? So some Muslims, they engage in the prayer as a physical, almost like doing exercise, go up and down, up and down. But his mind is the business, his mind in the store, his mind in the homework. This is not the salah. This is not the salah that Allah wants you to perform. Neither is the salah going to help you. And this is the reason that a lot of Muslims, they don't gain benefit out of their prayer. Why? Because he say Allahu Akbar. The moment he say Allahu Akbar, now his mind in the store, his heart in the house, and he is not focusing about what he's doing. This is not called salah. And this is the reason that some Muslims, they don't get any reward out of their salah except a third, a fourth, a half. It depends how much did you focus about the prayer, about what he's saying. In other words, you have to be mindful while you're making the salah. You could not only go up and down performing certain action, going up and down, and after this your mind and your heart is someplace else. No way. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala stated this clearly in Quran by saying, قَدْ أَفْلَحَ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ الَّذِينَ هُمْ فِي صَلَاتِهِمْ خَاشِعُونَ. Surah Al-Mu'minun. Indeed, success are for the believers. And what is the main characteristic, number one quality of the believers? Allah didn't say those who make the salah, but he said those who are mindful in their prayer. So when they pray, their mind in the prayer, their body in the prayer, their hands in the prayer, their heart in the prayer, their tongue in the prayer, everything, you and everything in you. Not only your tongue saying something and this it, this could not. So khushu' in salah is very important. And I would like to present a few things to you quickly to give you idea about what we're talking about, what khushu' or how we can reach khushu' in salah. As example, you need to remove things out of your way before you make the prayer that will distract you, get your attention. And as example, some of so-called prayer rugs have all this kind of design in it. And you may find the person making the prayer, but his mind while he reciting the Fatiha going with all this kind of design and this arts and these colors. You need to remove the things out of your way. If there is pictures there, if there is images there, anything in your way which takes the concentration, you're focusing on the salah, you need to remove it out your way. Al-itma'nina, taking your time, performing the prayer, take your time. Not rushing yourself. Oh, I have only 5 minutes, I have to run, I have appointment. Your appointment is with Allah first. Fulfill this obligation. This is the most important thing in your life. Now, be focusing on the prayer and take your time making your salah. Could not go up and down fast like this. And also, a person need to remove everything out of his mind and heart to the best of his ability, which cause him to think about it while in salah. As example, the Prophet ﷺ gave example by this, that a person, no prayer for him, لا صلاة بحضرة طعام ولا هو يدافع الأخبثان أو كما قال صلى الله عليه وسلم. No prayer to be performed or to be accepted, that you could not be focusing in your prayer in the presence of food or while you want to go and use the bathroom. You need to remove these things out of your mind. How? Go and fulfill your desire first. Go eat this nice meal. So when you are in the salah, you're thinking about the salah, not thinking about what your wife had cooked for you. We don't need it. We want you to be in salah when you are in salah. You could not be thinking about the food. Therefore, when is the dinner there and the Isha is there, you go eat the dinner first. Eat the dinner first. So now when you go to make salah, your mind will be salah. Now, another example the Prophet ﷺ gave it to us. A person, he has the urge to go to use the bathroom. The Prophet ﷺ said, go and use the bathroom first. Make a new wudu, now come to the salah. But you could not be in salah and thinking about, I have to go. You see? So anything which can be a cause of distraction or making your mind and your heart busy, you have to remove it out of your way. Fulfill your desire, your needs, your wants, and after this, come to the salah. One of the things also that will help us to be mindful in our prayer, to be humble in our prayer, we have to have the feeling of this great standing before of Allah. You have to remember who you're standing before, who you're talking with, who you bowing down before. So when you try to think about the greatness of Allah and have this present in your mind, in your heart, this will make you more focusing and performing your prayer much better. Try to avoid looking to the right and left, watching things around you, scratching unnecessary and things like this. And let's look for one moment to the hadith of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which he said, the meaning is, إذا أتيتم إلى الصلاة or إذا أقيمت الصلاة فلا تأتوها وأنتم تسعون وأتوها وأنتم تمشون وعليكم بالسكينة. So he said that when the prayer is established, don't come rushing, but come walking. There is a difference between somebody jogging or rushing and somebody walking. So if the Prophet ﷺ said, this is the mannerism of coming to the prayer, walking in the street because you come to the prayer. How you imagine if you are in the prayer? The Prophet said, when you come and walk into the prayer, don't be rushing yourself. Come and have sakina, tranquility. Come walking, don't rush yourself. If this the requirements for walking to the prayer, can you imagine if you are in the prayer? You see? So this it shows you how you're supposed to prepare yourself mentally for when you come in the salah. When you are in the salah, you are completely devoted to the action of the salah and what you're doing. And one of the things that really will help us to be mindful in our prayer and have khushu' and humility in the prayer, that reflect on what you're saying or recitation of the imam. Try to understand the verses, try to remember what this means, and try to beg Allah for his forgiveness when the Jannah has been mentioned, and ask Allah the protection from hellfire. That means make your mind, your ear listening and your mind thinking about what you hearing in the prayer. Indeed, my brothers and sisters, when we are in the prayer, we don't stay for hours. We stay for what? 10 minutes? Can we try to have 10 minutes for Allah? So if you add 10 minutes for each prayer with assumption, 10 minutes, so 1 hour. 1 hour out of 24 hours a day. That means total 5-time prayers will take the maximum 1 hour of you. Can we try to devote ourselves, to devote our mind, our heart, our body, that we really, when we are in salah, that we are in salah, but not be in salah and our mind someplace else and our heart someplace else.